أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to today's class. I just want to remind you before we start that you should all be in wudu, that you should all have your heads covered and you should be sitting in a quiet place and you should have used your correct ID to enter the classroom. Okay, so before we begin, we are going to start with our daily dua. So if we could have a student for our daily dua, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Our first student is G1 416.
Assalamu alaikum, G1 416. Can you hear me? G1 416, can you hear me? Wa alaikum assalam. You're very, very quiet. Could you move a little bit closer to the mic?
Can you hear me now?
It's still quite quiet. A little bit closer.
Hello?
That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. How are you today? Okay?
I am good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start today's lesson with Dawood and then Tasmiyah and then the prayer of the day, the dua for the day. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So if you repeat after me, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Okay. Again, your voice has gone a little bit muffled. If you could just make sure there's nothing in front of the mic. Yeah. Okay, good. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Beautiful, well done. So the translation of Dawood is, I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
Beautiful. And the translation of Tasmiyah is, in the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Brilliant, beautiful. Okay, so now we're doing the prayer of the day, the dua of the day, because today is Wednesday. So if you repeat after me, Rabbi allimni
Rabbi allimni
ma huwa
ma huwa
khayrun indak.
khayrun.
Okay, let's try it once together. Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
Khayrun indak. Very good. And if you could read the translation.
Oh my Lord, what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakumullah, lovely recitation. Thank you so much. Jazakallah G1416. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so just a quick reminder of the etiquettes of the class. So you just need to make sure that you all have your correct ID. We already spoke about that. You should be in wudu, that's ablution. You should have your clean clothes on. Your head should be covered. You should be in a quiet place so that you're not disturbed during the lesson. And also you should have the parental supervision. There should be somebody here to help you or guide you if you need any help. And there should be somebody sitting with you. Okay, so over this week, we have been starting to look at all the short strokes, the initial basic strokes, which you need to learn in order to recite the Holy Quran. So in Monday's lesson, you look at Fatha. So you looked at the short stroke of Fatha and how to pronounce that when that stroke is on top of a letter. Okay. Then on Tuesday's lesson, you looked at Kasra. And again, you looked at the stroke of Kasra and you looked at how you are to pronounce the letter when that letter has the stroke of Kasra. Okay. In today's lesson, it's Wednesday today, we'll be looking at Dhamma, which is another simple stroke, a basic stroke. The material that we are using is from Talimul-Quran lesson 7, and that's pages 51 to 53. And we'll also be looking at the practice text, which is exercise 7. So that is what we will be covering in today's lesson. So let's move straight on. Dhamma. What is Dhamma? Okay, Dhamma is another basic short vowel stroke. Okay, and if you look at a Dhamma, in order to know what it looks like a miniature vowel, a miniature vowel. Okay, you can see this miniature vowel here, right? This is sort of what it looks like. We'll look at it in more detail in a moment. And this miniature vowel is placed over a letter, on top of a letter. Okay, so if I move the writing up very, very slightly so that you can see, this is a Dhamma, okay, and it is placed on top of the letter. The letter here is the line, so you have to imagine that's a letter, okay? And if you look over here, you can see it more clearly. This is a Dhamma on top of an alif, okay? So when a letter carries a Dhamma, it is called a madmoom letter, right? So this week you looked at maftu and maksur, which is a letter which carries a fatha is maftu, and a letter which carries a kasra is maksur. So this is a maftu letter, and this is a maksur letter. Okay. So a letter that a madmoom letter should also be articulated softly. So you have to say the sound softly without jerking, and you shouldn't prolong it for more than 1 second or 1 count. Don't make your sound longer than 1 second or 1 count. Okay, that's very, very important for all of our simple strokes, all of our basic strokes, right? You must take care when pronouncing each letter in combined form, right? So if you have 3 letters, so you have to say them together, and you have to make sure that each letter is given an equal time in terms of prolongation. Okay, so if there's more than 1 letter together, you have to make sure you are saying each letter for the same amount of time, right? So let's move on. So for example, in this example here, exercise 7.1, okay, we have the 3 basic strokes here. We have a fatha here, we have, which goes on top of a letter, slanted stroke on top of a letter. We have a kasra, which is a slanted stroke underneath a letter. And then we have a dhamma, which is like a small vowel shape, and that goes also on top of a letter, right? I'm just going to explain now how to pronounce this sound. So in this situation here, we have an alif with a dhamma, an alif with a dhamma. So our madmoom letter here is an alif because the alif carries the stroke of dhamma. It's called a madmoom alif, okay? So we would pronounce this in an oo sound. So we would say oo. So an alif which carries a dhamma is pronounced softly and just for 1 second or 1 count, and we pronounce it oo. Oo. There's no jerk, right? Just a very soft sound. Let me compare that with what you did yesterday. So yesterday you did a kasra, which is the stroke which comes underneath the alif. With a kasra, you open your mouth just a little bit and you say E. E. Okay, and let's compare that with what you did on Monday, which was fatha. With a fatha, you have to open your mouth wider and you say ah. Ah. So if I say them all together, you'll hear what they sound like. It's u, e, ah. Each letter is the same length. I am not elongating or making longer any of these sounds. They're just 1 second or 1 count sounds. Okay, so we're going to move on now and start the exercise. So if we have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, our next student is G1 366.
Assalamu alaikum, G1 366. How are you today?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm very well. Hi, how are you?
I am also very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. You understand what a dhamma is?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if you could please for me, start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, and then we'll go through a couple of these lines.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Beautiful, very nice. So can you tell me the name of this stroke, please? Do you remember?
No.
This is a fatha. Fatha. Yeah, slanted stroke on top of a letter. Fatha. What about this one? Do you remember what this one is?
I forgot.
Kasra. Kasra. Okay, and this one, which we are looking at today?
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Well done. So, fatha, kasra, dhamma. Good, well done. So, the way that we pronounce a letter with the dhamma is u, an u sound. So, for this example with the alif, it is u.
U.
Good. And with the kasra, it is I.
I.
And with the fatha, it is a.
A.
Excellent. Good. So let's go on to this line. What letter is this first letter?
Alif.
Alif. So alif with a dhamma, how will we pronounce that?
U.
Ooh, excellent. Brilliant. What letter is this next one?
A ba.
Ba. Ba with a dhamma, how will we pronounce that?
Bu.
Bu. Well done. Ba, bu. Next letter.
Ta.
Good. How will we pronounce it?
Tu.
Tu. Excellent. So, u, bu, tu. Well done. Next one.
Sin.
So this is tha.
Ta.
Tha. Good. So you take your tongue out slightly from your mouth. You put your top front teeth onto your tongue and you make a th sound. Th. Yeah? Tha. Yeah? If a tha has a dhamma on the top, how will you pronounce that?
Su.
Su. Beautiful. Well done. This letter here.
Jim.
Well done. If a jim has a dhamma, how will we pronounce that?
Ju.
Beautiful. Next letter here.
Ha.
Ha. Good. Make sure this ha sound comes from your throat. Okay? Ha. Well done. Good.
Ha.
How will we pronounce that with the dhamma?
Hu.
Hu. Well done. Hu from your throat. Beautiful. Next one. This one.
Ha.
Ha. This is, remember, a thick letter. And until now, the letters are highlighted in red that you need to make a thick sound for. The rest of them are black because those are your thin sounds. So this you have to round in your mouth and say ha, ha.
Okay.
Yeah? And if you're going to say it with the dhamma,
Hu.
hu. Well done. Excellent. Very nice. Next letter,
Dal.
dal. Well done. And with the dhamma,
Du.
beautiful. And then this next letter,
Za.
dhal, dhal.
Val.
It's a similar sound to th, but it's a slightly heavier sound. Dhal. So if you're saying the word the, you know that th sound, it's similar to that. Dhal.
Val.
Good. And how would we pronounce that with the dhamma?
Zu.
Dhu. Dhu.
Zu.
Well done. Next letter.
Ra.
Very good. And how will we pronounce that with the dhamma?
Ru.
Ru. Ra, ru. Well done. And the next letter?
I forgot that one.
Za.
Za.
Well done. How will we pronounce that with the dhamma?
Zu.
Beautiful. Well done. Really, really good pronunciation there. Really good. Your letter length was really good. You're not elongating unnecessarily. You're keeping it really, really short with the dhamma. Well done. Jazakumullah G1 366 for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, good. If we could have our next student, please.
Yes, our next student is G1 519.
G1 519. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding the lesson okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if we start with Tawud and Tasmiyah, and then we'll move on to do the letters, okay?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Beautiful, very, very nice. Well done. So can you remember the name of this letter that I've highlighted?
Seen.
Beautiful. If we put a dhamma on that scene, do you know how we will pronounce that?
Su.
Beautiful. So seen, su. Well done. Excellent. So this next letter here, what's this?
Saw.
Right. So this is seen. And if you put 3 dots on the scene, you make it sheen. Sheen.
Seen.
Sheen.
Seen.
Good. Very good. Keep trying with that. Sheen. Good. If you put a dhamma on the sheen, how will we pronounce that?
Shu.
Shu. Well done. Shu. Excellent. Good. What's this letter here?
Saw.
Sod. Sod.
Sod.
Very
Sod.
good. Well done. And you did, I could hear that you were trying to make your mouth round, because again, this is one of our thick letters, which is highlighted in red at the moment. Okay, as you move on in the class, these letters won't be highlighted anymore. So you'll have to remember that these are our thick sounds. All right. Sod. Well done. How will we pronounce that with a Dhamma?
Su.
Su. Well done. Su. So we don't want to elongate, we want to keep it the same length. Su. Okay, well done. And this one, next one here?
Dod.
Dod. Well done. How will we pronounce that?
Do.
Do. Well done. And this one here?
Da.
Do. How will we pronounce that?
Do.
Very good. And this one here?
Za.
Zo. And how will we pronounce that?
Zu.
Zu. Well done. Next letter here?
Ein.
Very nice. Very good. Ein. Well done. And how will we pronounce that with Dhamma?
U.
Oh, well done. Excellent. So you make a really good sound there. Well done. Next letter here?
Rein.
Very nice. And how will we pronounce that with the Dhamma?
Ru.
Ru. Well done. Rein. Ru. Next letter here?
Fa.
Fa. And with the Dhamma?
Fu.
Beautiful. Very, very good. Excellent recitation, G1 519. Really, really nice. Well done. And Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakillah.
Jaza. Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Our next student is G1 379.
379. Assalamu alaikum, G1 379.
Assalamualaikum.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding the lesson okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, and then we'll move on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Beautiful, well done. Can you remember the name of this letter?
Qaf.
Qaf, well done. So you have to make your mouth nice and round, and you have to make a thick sound. Qaf.
Qaf.
Qaf, well done. And if a qaf has a dhamma on it, do you know what sound that would make?
Qu.
Qu, well done. Qaf, qu, well done, beautiful. This letter here, do you know what this one is?
Kaf.
Kaf, well done. And I could really hear that you were saying both of those sounds differently. A lot of people confuse these two sounds, so you did that really well, well done. And if you put a dhamma on the kaf, how would you say that?
Ku.
Ku, well done. Keep it short, don't make it too long, okay? Ku, 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 well done, beautiful. What's this one here?
La.
Lam, well done, beautiful. Lam, lam with the dhamma?
Lu.
Lu, well done, excellent. Next one?
Mim.
Mim, excellent, well done. Mim with the dhamma?
Mu.
Mu, beautiful. Next one?
Noon.
Noon, excellent, well done. Noon with the dhamma?
Nu.
Nu, excellent, beautiful. Next one?
Wow.
Wow, well done. Wow with the dhamma?
Wu.
Woo, beautiful. Next one?
Ha.
Ha, well done. Ha with the dhamma?
Hu.
Very good, well done. Next one?
Ein.
Okay, so this looks like an ayn. It looks like an ayn. Let me show you the ayn here. Here is the ayn here. Okay, so with the ayn, remember we have this huge big belly underneath. Okay, huge big belly underneath. Okay, so this letter doesn't have that big belly underneath. This is a hamza. A hamza. Yeah. Do you remember what sound the hamza makes? It's the same as another letter. Do you remember? No,
I'm not really sure.
It's okay. It's the same sound as an alif. Okay, so even though we call it a hamza, the sound you would make is the same sound as an alif. So it's a sound. Okay, so the name of the letter is hamza, but the sound the letter makes is an sound, like an alif. Okay, so do you want to have a guess at what sound we would make if we have a dhamma on a hamza?
A u.
Ooh, brilliant. Very good. So a dhamma on the hamza will make an oo sound. So just like an alif with a hamza here at the top makes an oo sound, a dhamma on a hamza will also make an oo sound. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Do you remember this letter here?
Ain.
This is a ya. Ya. Yeah. Well done. Good. Do you want to have a go at what the ya will make with a dhamma on the top?
You.
You. Excellent. So ya and you. Well done. And this letter here?
Ta.
Ta. Well done. And a ta with a dhamma?
Tu.
Tu. Excellent. Very nice recitation. G1379. Beautiful. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Okay, excellent. Really, really good participation, students. Please, all of you at home, do make sure you are following on the mic as well. Even if you are not on the mic, make sure you are following the lesson and saying the letters out loud. It will help with your pronunciation. It will help when you go further along in the Talimul-Quran, that you will be able to put all the words together and letters together more easily if you practice in a loud voice rather than just in your hearts. Okay, good, well done. Right, so we're moving on now to our next exercise, exercise 7.2. Now, in this exercise, we have to take a little bit more care because we have lots of mixed letters, okay? And we don't only have mixed letters, we have mixed strokes as well. So for this exercise, we need to think about all the 3 strokes that we have looked at so far. So we are looking at Dhamma today. So we need to think about the sound that a Dhamma makes, okay, when it's on top of a letter. We will also have, in this exercise, we have a kasra. So we have to think again, what sound will we make with the letter, with the kasra underneath? And we also need to think about fatha, which we did on Monday. And we need to think, okay, what sound will this letter make with a fatha on the top? Okay, now the letters are broken down for you. So you say each letter separately, and I'll go through the first line. Once you have said them separately, we will combine them and say the entire word. Now, I want you to remember that all of these words are words which are taken from the Holy Quran. So we need to be very happy that we're reading words from the Quran already. Okay, you're only into your 2nd week. Okay, so it's really, really good progress, mashallah. But I want everyone to take really good care to pronounce all the letters and all the words properly. Okay, so for example, if we have a student on the mic, and we'll go through this first line together as a class.
Yes, but just before that, I can see lots of you are playing with video icon. So please don't turn on your camera, as it is distracting other students as well. Okay, our next student is G1421.
G1421. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today? Good. Can you hear me okay? Your voice is very quiet.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Could you maybe move a little bit closer to the whichever device you are using, because your voice is really, really quiet. I'm not sure if other students will be able to hear you properly.
Okay.
Discipline in charge, can you hear the student clearly?
Not really.
Okay.
From far.
Have you moved a little bit closer?
Okay.
Yeah?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you just need to speak really, really loudly, okay? So if we start with Dawood and Tasmiya and you speak really loudly, then we should be able to hear you, okay?
Okay.
So start with Dawood. A'udhu billah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very nice, beautiful. Okay, so this first letter here we have is a kaf, and the kaf has a dhamma, so this will be ku. Ku. Well done, excellent. The second letter here we have a ta, and the ta has a kasra, so it will be ti.
Ti.
Very good. The last letter here is a ba, and the ba has a fatha, so it is ba.
Ba.
Beautiful, well done. So we have ku, ti, ba.
Ku, ti, ba.
Beautiful. When we are putting the word together, we have kutiba.
Kutiba.
Very good. So see how each of the sounds of each of the letters is the same length. So you don't want to elongate or make any of them longer than 1 count or 1 second. Okay. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Beautiful. Let's move to the next one. Here, we have a jim with a dhamma. So this will make a ju sound.
Ju.
Very good. We now have an ayn with a kasra. Ay.
Ay.
Very good. Ay.
Ay.
Very good. Excellent. And now we have a lam with a fatha. La.
La.
So we have ju, ay, la.
Ju. Ay. La.
Very nice. Now we're going to say the whole word together. Ju'ila.
Ju'ila.
Beautiful. Really, really good pronunciation. Mashallah, G1421. Let's move on to the next line. Can you tell me this letter and the stroke?
Ja.
And the stroke is?
Fatha.
Fatha. How will we pronounce this letter? You know how we will pronounce this letter?
Ja.
Yeah, excellent. Very good. Yeah. Next letter. Which letter is this?
Si.
Sod. Sod. Yeah. And what stroke is this?
Kasra.
Beautiful. How will we pronounce that?
Si.
Sweet. Well done. Excellent. Now, which letter is this?
Lam.
Lam. Well done. And the stroke?
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Well done. Excellent. Do you remember how we pronounce this?
Lu.
Lu. So we have ya, sui, lu.
Ja. Si. Lu.
Very good. Now we're going to put it all together. Ya, sui, lu.
Ja. Si. Lu.
Very good. Well done. Next one. We have which letter and which stroke?
Da. Dhamma.
Excellent. And how will we pronounce that?
Bu.
Bu. Well done. Next one. Which letter and which stroke?
Ha. Kasra.
How do we pronounce that?
He.
Very good. And the last one? Which letter?
Da.
Yep. Which stroke?
Fatha.
How will we pronounce that?
Ta.
Very good. Excellent. So we have bu, hi, ta.
Bu. Hi. Ta.
Excellent. We're going to put it together. Buhita.
Buhita.
Beautiful. Excellent recitation, G1421. Really nice pronunciation. And all of your letters were the right length as well. Excellent. Very, very good. Jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your help.
Jazakallah.
Ahsan al-jaza. Allah Hafiz. Excellent. If we could have our next student, please.
Yes, our next student is G1515.
G1515. Assalamu alaikum, G1515.
Welcome.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Are you understanding the lesson okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if we start with Tawud and Tasmiyah and then we'll move on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good, well done. So can you tell me the sound that this ta will make here?
Da.
Very good, ta, because it has a fatha on the top. Brilliant. Can you tell me the sound that this jim will make?
G.
G, excellent, because there's a kasra underneath. And the sound of this dal?
Du.
Du, well done, because of the dhamma. So we have ta, ji, du.
Da. G. Du.
Very good. And if we put it all together, we have ta, ji, du.
Da. G. Du.
Very nice, excellent. Can you tell me this sound now?
Ma.
Beautiful. And the next one?
Sa.
Tha. Tha.
Tha.
Tha. Excellent. Good. And the next one?
Lu.
Lu. Mathalu.
Mathalu.
Beautiful. And if we put it all together? Mathalu.
Mathalu.
Beautiful. Well done. Let's do this one now.
Gu.
Qu. And this one?
Ti.
Very good. And this one?
La.
Well done. Let's put it all together. Qutila. Beautiful. Well done. Excellent. Very nice. This one here.
Ya.
Next one.
Ha.
And this one.
Bu.
Good. Let's put it all together. Yahabu.
Yahabu.
Very nice. Excellent recitation, G1515. Really good pronunciation. All of your letters were said really, really well. Make sure you focus on your tha and you say that correctly as well, because you know how to say all the sounds. You recognized all the strokes and your elongation was perfect. You didn't make them any longer than they needed to be. So really good work. Well done, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Yes, our next student is G1838.
G1838. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm good, and how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if you start with Tawud and Tasmiyah, and then we'll move on.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Very beautiful, very good, well done. Okay, so we're going to start from here. So can you tell me this sound? How will you say this sound?
Ha.
Ha, well done. Make sure this is a thick sound, so make sure you make a round shape with your mouth. Ha.
Ha.
Very good. Next sound.
Bu.
Very good. Last one.
Sa.
Fa.
Sa.
Fa. So stick your tongue out a little bit from your mouth, put your top teeth on top of your tongue and make a th sound. Th.
Sa.
Tha. Beautiful. Excellent. Well done. So you have ja, bu, tha. Let's put it all together. Ja, bu, tha. Oh, sorry, kha. I've got confused there. Sorry, excuse me. Kha, bu, tha. Kha, bu, tha.
Kabusa.
Very good. Kha, bu, tha. Well done. Next one here. We have, what letter is this in sound?
Ha.
Ha. Again, this comes from your throat. Ha.
Ha.
Very good. Well done. The next one here.
Su.
Very nice. And this one here.
Na.
Na. Ha, su, na. Let's put it all together.
Hasuna.
Very good. Well done. Hasuna. Beautiful. Next one. Let's go over here. What's this one here?
Lu.
Lu. Excellent. This one here.
E.
Ai. Well done. We need to work on the ain sound. Okay. Ai. Well done. Excellent. And this one here.
Na.
Na. Lu, ai, na. Let's put it together.
Lu'aina.
Very good. Lu, aina.
Lu'aina.
Lu, aina.
Lu'aina.
Beautiful. Very good. Let's go on to this one here.
Ta.
Very good.
Zi.
Z. And
Ru.
taziru.
Taziru.
Very good. Let's put it all together. Taziru.
Taziru.
Very good. Excellent work, G1838. Really nice pronunciation. And you recognized all the strokes really well and all the letters really well as well. Jazakumullah, that was excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, excellent. Good. So we have now gone through individually the different strokes. We have looked at the sounds the different strokes make, the simple basic strokes, the three of them, what sounds they make when you put them on top of particular letters, okay? And we have broken down the words and the letters in order to, broken down the letters in the words in order to be able to pronounce them correctly with the correct sound, right? So we are now going on to our next exercise. And now in this exercise, we no longer have this breakdown of letters like we had before. The letters are already combined. So we need to be really, really careful in recognition of each of the different letters. So for example, in this first exercise here, or this first example, we have a fa, we have an ain. Remember, this is an ain, but when you put it in the middle of the word, it changes shape. So it makes this shape here that you can see here on the screen. Okay, so this is an ain, and then we have a lam at the end. So you need to recognize each of the letters. We'll still break them down. We can still do it very slowly. If you wish, you can tell me the name of the individual letters first, and then we will put them all together with the correct strokes. Okay, So for example, this first one, it is fu, because this is a fa with the dhamma, fu. Then we have an ayn with a kasra, ay, and then we have a lam with a fatha, la, fu'ayla, fu'ayla. Okay, so if we can have our next student on the mic, please.
Yes. Next student is G1 304.
Assalamu alaikum, G1 304.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am well as well. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So if we start with Tawuz and Tasmiyah, and then we'll carry on with this exercise.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Excellent, good. So we have this first word here, which we just went over. So could you say this word for me with the sounds?
Fu'ayla.
Very good. So we have a fa with the dhamma fu, ay with the ayn with the kasra, and la is the lam with the fatha. Fu'ayla. So next word. What is the first letter of the next word? This one here.
Ya.
Yeah. And that has what stroke on it?
Fatha.
And so that will be pronounced as a?
Ya.
Yeah. Next letter.
Ha.
Very good. And it has a?
Fatha.
Yes. And how you pronounce that?
Ha.
Very good. And the last letter?
It's ba, and it has a dhamma
And you pronounce that?
as bu.
Very good. So we have yahabu.
Yahabu.
Excellent. Very good. Well done. Next one. This one here. First letter?
Ku.
Very good. Next letter?
Ti.
Last letter?
La. Yeah.
Very good. Putila.
Kutila.
Putila.
Kutila.
Good. Make sure with the qaf that you make your mouth round in a round shape and you say it as a thick sound. Oh, yeah? Oh.
Ku.
Very good. Much better. Putila.
Kutila.
Very good. Next one here. Okay. So here, which letter is the first one?
Sin.
Sin, and it has a dhamma. So it's su. You said that correctly.
Su.
This next letter, which is this one?
Hamza.
Hamza. How will we pronounce this?
E.
E. Excellent. Very good. Hamza makes the same sound as an alif. So we'll pronounce that as an E. Well done. And the last one?
It's Su'ila.
Very good. It's a lam with a fatha. So it's su'ila. Well done. Once more.
Su'ila.
Very good. Let's move on to this one. 1 second. Let's move on to this one. What's the first letter? First letter?
Ju.
Ju. Well done. Second letter?
Mi'a.
Mi. Well done. This is a meme with a kasra. Mi. And the last letter?
Ah.
Ah. Good. Ayn. Yes. Ayn sound. Ah. Jumi'a.
Jumi'a.
Very good. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. So we have, which is the first letter?
Ka with a dhamma.
Good. How will we pronounce that?
Ku.
Tu. Sorry. Ku. Well done. Excellent. And the next one?
Kutiba.
Second one is a ta with a kasra. Good. Ti. And the last one?
Ba.
Ba with a fatha. So it's ba sound. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Very good. Well done. Next one. We have a noon with a dhamma. You pronounce that?
Nu.
Nu. Next one, qaf with a kasra.
Ki.
And a ra with a fatha.
Ra.
Ra. Nuqira.
Nukira.
Very good. Well done. Next one.
There's a nun with a fatha, which means na.
Yeah, then.
There's a jim with a kasra, which is ji.
Very
and
good.
a dal with a dhamma, which is du. So
Very good. Say it together.
Najidu.
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 Very good. Najidu. Well done. Excellent. And this one here?
Sukita.
Good. So we have a sin with the dhamma, which makes a
Su.
su. Qaf with a kasra.
Which is ki.
Qi. Well done. And a ta with a fatha.
Sta.
Ta. Suqita.
Sukta.
Very good. And this one?
There's a dal with a dhamma, which is do.
Very good.
Ain with a kasra, which is e.
Very good.
And
I.
a ya with a fatha, which is ya. So
Good.
it would be do ya.
Du'aya. Well done. Excellent. Very good pronunciation. G1304. Really nice recitation. You did really, really well, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Good Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay. Next student, please.
Yes, next student is G1836.
G1836.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. So if we begin with Tawuz and Tasmiyah, and then we'll move on.
No with the
Okay. First you have to say Tawuz and Tasmiyah. So A'udhu billahi.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Excellent. Very good. So if we can tell me what the first letter is.
It's noon with the dhamma, so that will be nu.
Very good. Next
And
one.
fa with the kasra,
Good. Well done.
that will be fi, and ghain with a kha with a dhamma. No, not a dhamma. Fatha,
Very good. Excellent. How would you pronounce that?
kha.
Kha. Well done. So you have nu, fi, kha.
Nu fi ka.
Kha. Good. Nufi kha.
Nu fi kha.
Very good. Excellent. Well done. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, sorry. Let's move on to the next one.
So this is a ka, and it has a dhamma, so that would be ku.
Good. A
And
qaf with a dhamma. Qu. Well done.
and the ra with the kasra,
And that would be
ri.
good. And this last one, this is a little bit confusing. See if you can tell me what this would be.
It's a
Very good. Excellent. So you would pronounce the hamza, not the ya. Sometimes students get confused here because they think they have to pronounce the ya. You pronounce the hamza. The ya is just a chair for the hamza. The hamza is sitting on top of the chair. The chair can't speak. The thing on top of the chair speaks. So it is a in this case. So quri'a.
Kuri'a.
Very good. Well done. Let's move on to the next one.
So that's a kha with the fatha, that will be kha.
Good.
There's a ba with the dhamma, that will be bu. And there's a sa with the alif. No,
Tha.
fatha,
A tha with a fatha. Good.
that will be sa.
Tha. Tha. Make a th sound. Tha.
Sa.
Very good. So that would be khabutha. Khabutha. Hello, G1836. Discipline in charge. Do we have another? Do we have G1836?
Yes, we have him on the mic, but we can't hear him. So maybe you can try
Yeah.
another.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll try another student.
Okay. G1424.
G1424. Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Tikuma.
Alhamdulillah. Are you understanding everything okay?
Ji.
Alhamdulillah. So, if you start with Tawuz and Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Good. So we're going to start here. So we have khabutha.
Khabusa.
Very good. Let's move on to the next one. Khuliqa.
Khunika.
Khuliqa.
Khulita.
Qa.
Go.
Good. We have kha with a dhamma khu. We have a lam with a kasra li. We have qaf with a fatha qa. Khuliqa.
Khulika.
Very good. Let's move on to the next one. We have here a qaf with a dhamma, qu. Qu.
Ku.
And then we have a dad with a kasra, dhi.
Ki.
And then we have a ya with a fatha, ya.
Ya.
Qudiya.
Kudiya.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Can you tell me what this letter is?
Na.
A noon, good, with a
Nu.
dhamma. What sound will that make?
Nu.
Nu, well done. Next letter. Dal,
Su.
good, zu. And the last letter?
Ri.
Ri. Nuduri.
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 Nuzduri.
Very good. Let's move on to the next one.
Tabi.
Right, so we have a ta with a dhamma, so tu,
To be.
ba with a kasra bi, tu bi,
To di.
and then ain with a fatha a,
Ah.
tu bi a.
To be a.
Good. Next one.
U. Kha. Wu.
Very good. Ukharu.
Ukharu.
Good. Next one.
Taziru.
Very good. Taziru.
Taziru.
Very good. And this one.
Li.
Ha,
Ha.
su,
Su. Na.
hasuna.
Hasuna.
Very good. Jazakumullah G1424. Thank you so much. Jazakallah for your help. Allah Hafiz. Okay, excellent. So now again, it's just another exercise. So we've got now all of the letters. We've got all of the strokes. So we're just going to go through this exercise very, very, very quickly now. Okay, so if we have another student on the mic, I will recite a word. You recite it after me. So we've learned the different sounds. We've learned what sound we can make on top of what letter. We learned how long to say each sound. Now we just need to get into the practice of reading the words and recognizing the letters and reading them quickly as well. Okay, so if we have our next student, please.
Yes, our next student is G1602.
G1602. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. So if we start with Tawuz and Tasniya, and then I will start reciting the words and you can repeat after me. Okay, so I'm going to recite the word and you repeat after me. Okay? Rusulu.
Rusulu.
Yakuni.
Yakuni.
Su'ila.
Su'ila.
Very nice recitation. But you need to make sure with this hamza that you make an alif sound. So don't make it, don't try to make it different from the ain sound. It's alif, so it's e. It's a very soft sound. Su'ila.
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 Very good. Ufika.
Su'ila.
Ufika.
Ufika.
Suqito.
Suqito.
Very good. Quri'a.
Quri'a.
Tasilu.
Tasilu.
Kabura.
Kabura.
Subula.
Subula.
Bariqa.
Bariko.
Very good Qaf pronunciation. Well done. Excellent. Mathalu.
Masalu.
Tasifu.
Tasifu.
Okay, again, Sad, thick letter, so make your mouth round. Tasifu.
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 Okay, good. Keep working on that, working on making your mouth into a round shape because your Sad has to be nice and thick. Okay, well done. Excellent. Yuhini.
Yuhimi.
Zubiha.
Zubiha.
Uzina.
Uzina.
Very good. Jazakumullah G1602. Really nice recitation. Well done. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz. Jazakumullah. Okay, if we can have our next student, please.
Yes, G1478.
G1478. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm really well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. So if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, and then I will recite the words and you will repeat after me. Okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Beautiful. Well done. So we're going to start from here. Tu toy ay.
Tu I
Toy.
I
Tu
Tu
toy
I
ay.
Tu
Good. So we have a ta with a dhamma. Tu.
Tu
And then we have a ta. So this is a thick sound with a kasra. Toy.
Tu Tu
Toy. Well done. And then we have an ayn with a kasra. Ay.
I
Tu. This is soft. Tu.
Tu
Toy.
Three
Ay. Very good. Excellent. It's difficult because when you have thick and thin sounds which sound similar together, it can be quite hard. So that's why we need to keep practicing these. Okay, good. Well done. Tadharu.
Tabaru
Fu'ila.
Fuil
Qutila.
Futil
Qutila.
Util
Lu'ina.
Lu
Zukira.
Zukiro
Lakumu.
Wakamu
Lakumu.
Wakamu
Good. Ku.
Ku
Mu.
Mu
Lakumu.
Lakumu
Very good. Lakumu. Well done. Hasabu.
Hasad
Ha.
Hasad
So-bu.
Hasad Bu
Very good. Well done.
Hasabu
Hudiya. Hudiya.
Udiya
Very good. Ghulibati.
Hulibati
Very good.
Hulibati
Ghulibati.
Hulibati
Very good. We're going on to 4 letters now, okay? Or 5 even. Fa'a
Fa'a
kalahu.
Fa'a Talahu
Very good. Fa'a kalahu. Very good. Well done. Ja'alahu.
Ja'alahu
Very nice. Fa'a
Fa'a
khadharuhu.
Ja'a Khoda
Khadhahu.
Khoda
Dhahu. Very good. Well done. Fa'a khadhahu.
Fa'a Khodahu
Very good. La'a limahu.
La'a Limahu
Very good. Well done. La'a limahu.
La'a Limahu
Good. La'a limahu.
La'a Limahu
Very good. La'a jidu.
La'a Jidu
La'a jidu.
La'a Jidu
Beautiful. Excellent recitation, G1478. Really, really nice. Well done. Keep up the good work. Jazakumullah. Thank you for your help.
Jazakallah
Allah Hafiz. Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Yes, next student is G1814.
G1814. Assalamu alaikum, G1814. G1814. Hello, G1814.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I could hear you a second ago. I can't hear you again now. You've gone very quiet.
I'm fine, thank you. How
Oh.
are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. If we can start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, and then we'll get on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Well done, Jazakallah. So we're going to start from here and I'm going to recite the word and then you recite after me. Okay? Fabuhita.
Fabuhita.
A'alidu.
A'ilidu.
A'alidu.
A'alidu.
Very good. Fatubi'a.
Fatubiha.
This is ain, yeah?
Fatubi'a.
Very good. Wamathalu.
Mafalu.
Very good. Kalimatu.
Limatu.
Very good. Futihati.
Hati.
Very good. Adudaqa.
Adudaka.
Very good. Aiduka.
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 Very good. So when you have letters like alif and ain very close together, it can be quite tricky to make sure you say both the sounds properly, but you did that really well. Well done. Aiduka.
Aiduka.
Make sure that you say the ain from the right spot. Okay, well done.
Aiduka.
Amaluka.
Abaluka.
Wawudi'a.
Awudi'a.
Very good. Next one. Wanuriya.
Anuriya.
Very good. Laqudiya.
Laqudiya.
Very good. Wahasuna.
Wahasuna.
Okay. Now, make sure that comes from your throat. Okay, well done. Wahasuna.
Wahasuna.
Wayahabu.
Wayahabu.
Very good. So this ha here comes from your chest and this ha here comes from your throat. Okay, well done. Wamathalu.
Wamafalu.
Beautiful. Very good. G1 814. Really nice recitation. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Okay, if we could have a next student, please.
Yes, next student is G1 418.
G1 418. Assalamu alaikum, G1 418.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Okay, and you?
I am very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So we're going to go over this last line here, and then I'm going to keep you on the mic in order to do the last dua as well, the final dua. Okay, so once we've gone over the line, I'm going to explain the homework, and then we're going to do the final dua. Is that okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So if we start with Tawud and Tasniya.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very good. Fabuhita.
Fabuhita.
Wajumi'a.
Wajumi'a.
Faqutila.
Fakutila.
Wa'ada.
Wa'ada.
Kumu.
Kumu.
Wa'ada kumu.
Wa'ada kumu.
Linuriya.
Linuria.
Yaka.
Yaka.
Linuri.
Linuri.
Yaka.
Yaka.
Linuri yaka.
Linuri laka.
Linuri yaka.
Linuri yaka.
Beautiful. Well done. Really, really good recitation. Well done. So stay on the mic for a moment. I'm going to explain the homework and I'll come back to you for the last dua. Okay. Really good lesson. Well done, everybody. Really, really nice pronunciation. Excellent recitation. Really well done. Your homework for today is this chapter, Dhamma. Okay. So it is practice exercise 7.4, which was this last exercise that we just went through as a class. Okay, so you have to practice that. Pay really close attention to the timing and remember to keep the same timing to all short stretch letters. Okay, excellent, good. So please make sure you practice that. We are now going to have our final prayer. So if G1418 will recite after me, please, for our final dua. Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni.
Bil-Qur'an al-Azim.
Bil-Qur'an al-Azim.
Waja'alhu li.
Waja'alhu lahu li
huli
huli
imaman wa
imama mawa
nuran wa
nurawan
ran wa.
nawa
Good. Hudan wa rahma.
hudam warahma.
I'm going to recite the whole thing once and then you do the translation, okay? Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'an al-azim waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahma. And you can recite the translation.
Oh Allah, have mercy on me
Through
the Quran and the great, and make it for me the leader, the light, the
guidance.
and the mercy.
Jazakumullah, beautiful recitation and beautiful translation. Jazakumullah to all the students in the class, and inshallah we will see you again tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.